Okay, welcome. We're back with some more Hebrew this morning, and I'm trying really hard to discipline myself to do a little bit every day as I can do it to get some more of this done. We've been working on Shiur 18, lesson 18. This is unit 2, and I'm going to see if I can forward these onto other groups here. Okay, so some groups are interested in studying Hebrew, and some are lesser so. As I said in my last class, it's important to study Hebrew because it is the language of the kingdom. Now, whether or not some people they like to argue about, well, they're using a script that's modern script, or it came out of Babylon, and so on and so forth. But the thing is that the phonetic of the language, the only phonetic that we have in existence, is still retained by the Jews today. So whether that's all right or whether there's some gaps in there, be that as it may, it's an important study because we know that the scriptures are written in Hebrew, most of them, underneath your English Bibles. And if you ever wanted to go to Israel, well, of course, you're going to need to know the language if you want to get by in a way that's, a little more than just passable. So with all of that, let's take a look at our material here. And we have Lispor. To do one more thing here. Looks like I'm going to have to make an adjustment here. We'll wait for that to do what it needs to do. Okay, and Lispor in navon for clever, navona for feminine singular clever, kol hayom, all day, bat or ben shlosh. Shlosh, in other words, a 3-year-old. So literally that says a son of 3 years or a daughter of 3 years, essentially. And then we did this this thing here, where this little discussion here about Hagit and so on. And we talked about using the mem and ad. Talked about that. And we did Targila 1, which basically was numbers last time. And then we talked a little bit about, for example, mispar zugi is even number, mispar zugi, odd number, heshbon, calculation, lishol or shoel, asking or to ask, la'anot for answer, or one, which is answering. Okay, and so we read through this here about Iran and learning his calculation or simple math. I think we did this one right here, Targila 2. And then, let's see, yeah, that finished up here. And then now we are at this bet here. And I'm going to remove this this here. Yeah, that's a little better. Make that adjustment. Now, okay, so what we have now is we have Ani Shoel, the Iran One. Okay, so I think that Shoel is that comes from She'alot, to ask, I think. So I am asking and Iran is answering. Oh, nay. Pretty sure that's what that says. Let's double check our thing here. Let's see, where's that asking and answering one? There it is right there. Shoel, it comes from she'elot, to ask or questions. And then oneh is answering. Okay, so I am asking ani shoel ve'eran oneh. Okay. She'el et Iran. So ask Iran. Let's see here. Baduk et teshubot shelo. Look, I might have to change my cellular thing here too. I'm having a little bit of tech problems today, guys. Okay, let's try that again. Baduk et hateshabot shelo. Okay, so check out his answers.
בדוק את התשובות שלו. בדוק את התשובות שלו.
Baduk et hashalot tatushabot shelo. Okay, so check et hashubot. That's the answers and belonging to him. Vatikon im Zurich. Utekon im Zurich. I think we got we almost got the tekon right. Okay, and repair. Okay, utekon im Zurich. Zurich. Not Zurich, it's Zurich.
ותיקון אם צריך.
Vatikon im Zurich.
ותיקון אם צריך.
Okay, vatikon, this is and repair, im Zurich. And repair if necessary. Or if needed. I think Zurich is also means needed. Okay, so it looks like so I am asking and Iran is answering. Ani shoel ve'Iran oneh. So Iran is answering. Shoel et Iran. So ask Iran. So basically you're asking Iran, and then baduk et teshuvot shelo. So repair the questions, repair his answers. Wow, this is a tough one. So they want us to ask a question, and then as Iran answers these, there might be repairs that we need to make in here. Okay, so first of all, we have to know what the question is before, in other words, what the answer is in order to extrapolate what the question might be. Okay, so arba ve'od arba. So that's 4 plus 4 shave equals shemona. Okay, so he's got 4 plus 4 equals shemona. I think shemona is 8. That might be right. Shemona. Yeah.
שמונה.
Shemone, rather. Shemone. Okay, so shave shemone. Okay, so this is correct. It looks like they got zikon here. or Nikon rather. Let's see, what's that one for correct? I think it's Nikon. It's the one that is for correct.
נכון.
Nachon.
נכון.
So that's what's right here, Nachon. So really, in box script, it looks like this. Okay, Nachon, and that equals correct. Okay, so this one is correct. So then what would the question be? If you say 4 plus 4 equals 8, the question would be what? How much, kama ze, kama ze, so kama ze, how much is arba ve arba? Ve'od arba. And we need to put another arba down there. Okay, so kamaze arba ve'od arba. So how much is 4 plus 4? And here is Iran then is answering, Iran one. So Iran is answering. Excuse me. So here's what Iran answers. Arba ve'arba, arba ve'od arba, shave shamona. Okay, so 4 plus 4 equals 8. And then look at this right here. And then it's the answer is nachon, correct. Okay, so that's kind of what this exercise is about. Let's double check our let's see what our answer key is on that one. Okay, we already did number 2. Let's get rid of that one. Okay, here it is right here. So kama ze arba ve'od arba. Okay, so arba. I think it's arba. It might be arba. It might be arba. Arba.
ארבע.
No, it is arba. That's,
ארבע.
I was right on the first time. Arba. Okay. So we got this right. Kama ze arba ve'od arba. So in other words, how much, or tally up this. Kama ze, this. 4 ve'od arba. 4 and then add it unto arba. And this is now this is pretend like Iran. He is answering arba ve'od arba shave shamona. So 4 plus 4 equals 8. 4 plus 4 equals 8. And then the answer is nachon. Get rid of that one too. Okay, so now let's take a look at this here. Now here's the answer. In order to figure out what the question is, we got to get the answer. We have chamesh, let's see, pachot. So this is minus. So this is 5. Chamesh, 5. Chamesh pachot shetayim. Okay, Hamesh pachot shetayim Shtayim, actually shtayim, that's how you pronounce that, I think, for 2. Hamesh pachot shtayim, shaveh arba. Now notice this, he says 5 minus 2, and this is Iran. He says is equal shaveh arba. He says it's 4. Well, clearly, if you take 2 from 5, what are you getting? You're getting shalosh, right? So the question is going to be this right here. Kama zeh hamesh pachot. Okay, kama zeh hamesh pachot shtayim. So that's the question that we're going to be asking Iran. Shtayim. Okay, so kama ze chamesh pachot shtayim. Okay, so how much is 5 chamesh 5 pachot minus shtayim 2? How much is 5 minus 2? Well, the answer is what? Shlosh, right? Shlosh is 3. However, Iran makes a mistake. So he's repeating what we're asking imaginary-wise, and he says, Hamesh pachot shtayim shaveh arba. He says 4. So what do we say? We need to say lo nahon. Not correct. Lo nahon. And so, and then we would repeat chamesh pachot shtayim. Okay, I'm gonna have to complete it down here. Shaveh equals, what does it equal? Shalosh, right? Shalosh. Pretty sure that's how you pronounce that. Shalosh.
Shalosh.
Yeah, shalosh. Okay, so it equals shalosh. So that's what we should see. So basically, we're going to have to say to Iran, lo nahon. You see that? Not correct. Not correct, Iran. Chamesh pachot shtayim shaveh shlosh. So 5 minus 2 equals 3, not 4. Okay, so that's what we should have here. So here's what we should have written. Kama ze hamesh pachot shtayim. Okay, so how much is this? 5 minus 2. And here's what Iran said. Hamesh pachot shtayim shaveh arba. He said 5 minus 2 equals 4. And we have to say lo nahon, lo nahon. Now notice that I wrote out in block script, lo nahon. They are persisting in, it's like cursive handwriting, but to see that in block script would look like this. Lo nahon. Okay, so there it is in block script. So you got your lo and you got your nahon. Lo nahon, meaning not correct. And then we would have to put, well, just what we put, hamesh, pachot, shtayim, shaveh, and then it would be shalosh, which is 3. So 5 minus 2 equals 3. Okay, so now here is another. Now we have to figure out what the answer is, or what we got the answer rather. They're giving us the answer, but it might not be the correct answer. See, because Iran, in this exercise, Iran is giving us the answer. Remember, Iran is just a young boy. He doesn't know his math as tight as perhaps an adult might. Well, you would hope they might. But here is the answer, and we have to figure out what the question is. I think what I'm going to do is start with this. Esar pachot tesha shaveh shemona. Okay, so let's just start with kama. Kama, how much is this? Kama ze. How much is this? Esar pachot tesha. Oh. Okay, so kama haze asar. Let's see. Kama ze. How much is this? Esar pachot tesha. Kama ze. Esar pachot tesha.
כמה זה 10 עד 9?
Yeah. So this esar is 10 minus tesha is 9. And what does Iran say? He says shaveh and he says shemona. He says 8. And that's not correct, is it? That's not correct. Because 10 minus 9 is 1. And that 1 is
אחד.
yeah, but it's going to be a cut. Okay, so this should be a cut. So we're going to say lo nahon. Lo nahon, not correct. Esar pachot tesha, so 10 minus 9, shaveh does not equal 8. Esar, sometimes it's hard for me to write those. Pachot. Okay, so this is minus, and this is 10. Okay, so wrong side. Wow, I'm having a little trouble this morning, aren't I, guys? Okay, so 10 minus esar pachot tesha. Nine. And it's shaveh. Oh, we need a better hay. That looks like a het, doesn't it? Okay, how about that? Shaveh, and how much is it? It's going to be echad, right? So echad is 1. Echad. Okay, so lo nahon, not correct. We're saying this to Iran. Esar pachot tesha, so 10 minus 9, shaveh equals echad, equals 1. Okay, so let's take a look at our answer key. Okay, so what do we have here? Let's see here. Kama ze esar pachot tesha. So how much is this? Esar 10 pachot So this is 10 minus 9. Okay, 10 minus 9. Okay, so then Iran erroneously says Eser pachot tisha, so 10 minus 9 shaveh shemona. He says it's 8, but it should be echat. And so the answer would be lo nahon, not correct. Esar pachot tisha shaveh echat. There it is, echat. It's 1. Is 1. Let's double check our numbers here. Yeah, here's Esar, and there's Tisha, and there's Achat. Achat right there. So these are the 3 that we were working with just now. Asher, Eser, and Tisha. Tisha. Tesha. Tesha, Eser. Tesha, Esher. Okay. Okay, so see, well, now we got this one right here. Shava ve'od shalosh, so 7 plus 3. We got here 7 plus 3. Shava, Shaveh. I think it's actually Shaveh. I think that's how you pronounce it.
שווה,
Yeah, Shaveh. It also can mean be worse.
שווה,
Shaveh. Shaveh Eser.
אשר,
Not Esher. It's Eser.
עשר,
Yeah, Eser. Eser. Okay, so equals 10. Okay, so that's going to be Nachon. That's correct. Nachon. Okay, so then how do we, what is the question to that answer? It's going to be kama ze. How much is this? Kama ze. And then shava ve'od. Shava ve'od shalosh. Okay, Shava ve'od shalosh. So, kama ze, how much is this? Shava ve'od. So this is 7 plus 3. Okay, 7 plus 3. So what is 7 plus 3? And here's Iran, he's answering Shava ve'od shalosh. So 7 plus 3, Shaveh Eser. Eser is 10. And that's what? Nachon. That's correct. All right, let's check our answer key. Okay, so we got this right. Kamaze Shava ve'od shalosh. So how much is this? Shava, 7 ve'od plus shalosh. So 7 plus 3. Answer, here's Iran answering correctly. Shava ve'od shalosh. So 7 plus 3. Shaveh equals Eser, 10. And here's the what we would say to Iran is Nahon, correct. Okay, so we got one more, guys. All right. So we have Shemona Pachot. So this is 8, I think. 8 minus Chamesh, 5. Shemona Pachot Hamesh. Shaveh equals, and he says it's 3. Shalosh, 3. That would be correct, right, Nahon? Shemone.
שמונה,
Yeah, Shimone. Okay, so 8 minus 5, pachot 5, Shimona or Chamesh. Okay, equals 3. Okay, so then what would our question be? Our shalot would be, the question would be kama zeh. How much is this? And then we would put Shimone. Shimone. Actually, it's yeah, it would be pachot, which is minus. Pachot chamesh. Chamesh is 5. So how much is this? 8 minus 5. 8 minus 5. So remember, we're going from right to left. Kamazeh. Shemone pachot chamesh. So 8 pachot minus 5. And what does Iran answer? Shemone pachot chamesh shaveh equals shalosh. And so what do we say to Iran? Nachon. Oh, let's try to get a little better, Nahon. Correct. There we go. Nahon, correct. Iran. Okay, so let's see what our answer key says. Okay, so here's what we would have. Kamaze Shemona. So how much is this? 8 pachot minus Hamesh, 5. So what does Iran answer? Shemone pachot Hamesh. So 8 minus 5 shaveh equals shalosh, equals 3. Well, that's nachon, correct, nachon. Okay, so that's that one there. Now let's knock that one out so we're not having to fiddle with that anymore. All right, so now let's look at this here. Kama. Okay, so kama. Okay, so the interrogative kama means how much or how many. Okay, so we have kama anashim ovdim po. So it's like how many people are working here. So kama anashim ovdim po. How many people are working here? And then let's see. It looks like there's an answer. Ani oved po levad. And I am working here. Po levad would be like alone. I'm working here alone. Ani oved po levad. Yeah.
אני עובד פה לבד.
Yeah, ani oved po levad. So I am working here alone. So the phrase kama ze, how much is used in math questions. For example, kama ze, how much is this? Achat ve'od achat. So 1 plus 1. Okay, and then look at this, they got it's like Shtayim, nachon, shtayim, nachon, 2, correct? Right? So the answer is shtayim, is 2. And then they say nachon. So the person answering would say, shtayim, nachon, 2, correct? And so then the person probably would say nachon, correct? So the question kamazeh means how much is it? It is very useful when shopping. Okay, so that's good to know. If you're in Israel, you want to ask how much something is, you say kamazeh. How much is it? Okay, so the phrase ben or bat kama is used to ask about someone's age. Literally, it means son or daughter of how many years. Is X. The answer is whatever the answer is, whether shalosh or esir, 3 or 10, is a son or daughter of Y years. Okay, so here's some examples. We have bat kama, so the daughter is how much hagit. So it literally says, daughter, how much hagit, or how many. It could say how many, kama, how many. In other words, how old is hagit? Essentially, that's what that's saying. Bat kama hagit. And Iran, Iran says, ben kama ata. Iran is son, how much, let's see, are you? How much are you? In other words, what, how old are you? How old are you? Okay, I see what they're doing here. Let's back up here for a minute. The answer is down here. Okay, so we need to, this goes together and this goes together. Okay, so let's take a look at this again. Bat kama hagit. So how much is, or how old is hagit? So literally it says daughter, how many hagit? So it's like, how old is hagit? And then the answer is he bat shalosh. So she is a daughter of 3 years old. She's a daughter of 3. She's a daughter of 3. That's literally what it said. So, so just in the English vernacular, it would say she's 3 years old, essentially. How about this one? Iran, ben kama ata. Iran, it's almost like asking him, Iran, ben kama hata, how old are you? Literally, it says, son, how old ata are you? And the answer is, here's Iran answering in the first person, ani ben shesh. I am, so it literally says, I am a son of 3 years old. That's literally what it says, ani ben shesh. I am a son of 3 years old. But in the English vernacular, in translation back to something we would understand easily, it would just be, I'm 3 years old. Okay, how about Shelot? These are questions. And let's see, number 1. Ha'em at ata yodeh. Okay, so let's see. I think it's Ha'im. Ha'im ata yodeh lispor be'ivrit. Okay, so Ha'im ata yodeh lispor be'ivrit.
האם אתה יודע לספור בעברית?
Yeah, Ha'im.
האם אתה יודע לספור בעברית? האם אתה יודע לספור בעברית?
Yeah, Ha'im ata yodeh lispor be'ivrit. Okay, so do you know how to count in Hebrew? Do you know how to count in Hebrew? So this is like, do you, and actually, in other words, the ha'im is like the, or how is, or something like that. It's in this context, it's framing a question. So it's like, and then you would have you, ata for masculine, yodea, lispor, count by ivrit, in Hebrew. Okay, so do you know how to count in Hebrew? And so let's see, what are they asking for here? They got this mem here. They got this odd. Let's take a look at the answer key and see what they're looking for here. This one we can get rid of. Okay, so here it is. Ha'im ata yodea. Notice that this is probably a question that's asked of the person doing the text. So if it's a woman, it would be at yodaet. Yodaat. I think it might be yodaat for do you know? Lispor ba'ivrit. Okay, so how to count? Oh, look at this. You just answer it normally. Ken ani yodea lispor. Yes, I know how to count in Hebrew. Let's see. Let's see. What is this here? Oh, me'achat ad aser. Aser, I think is what it is. So look at this right here. From echat would be 1, and ad would be like 2. Eser, this one right here, 10. Look at that there. Okay, so that's what they're asking for. They just want you to put the sentence in there in a way that's understandable. Yes, I know how to account from 1 to 10. Okay, let me double check and see if I've got any comments. Shiur 18, lesson 8. Okay, so we're at 41 minutes here. I think I'm going to try to do this second exercise here. Okay, so ma misper. So what is let's see, kahader shelanu? I think is how old is your? Probably asking like, what is the age or what is the number? That's probably what it is. What is the number? Hahader shelanu. To your apartment. I think that's hahader is like apartment. Ma mispar hahader shelanu. Room, that's what it is.
מה מספר החדר שלנו?
Haheder.
מה מספר החדר שלנו?
Yeah, ma mispar. Or it could be ma misper.
מה מספר החדר שלנו?
I think it's mispar. Mispar. Haheder. Haheder. This would be like room, shelanu, belonging to us. So it's belonging to us. Ma mispar. What is the number? Haheder.
מה מספר החדר שלנו?
Shelanu. Okay, so what is the number of the room belonging to us? Okay, so let's see. I think we could answer it like this. Hahader shelanu. Shalanu, hader shalanu. Our room, the room belonging to us. Misper. Misper is number. And we really don't have anything to in other words, it's just something that looks to me like we can just make up. So how about Hamesh? How about Shesh? Let's do Shesh. Okay, so that's like so the room. So Shalanu, our room, Mispar, is number Shesh, 6. Okay, so let's see what they have on their answer key here. Okay, so Ma Mispar Hader Shalanu. So what is our number? Mispar Hader. So I just put Hader Mispar. I put Hader Shalanu. So it's like the room belonging to us, but they're phrasing it like this. Mispar, so the number, Hader Shalanu, the number of the room, here's our room. Who? Look at this. They refer to the number using who, which is it. It is what? Shtayim, Efes, Arba. So that's like 2. What's that Efes again? Zero.
אפס.
Efes. Yeah, that's right. 2, 0, 4. Look at that. That's just made up out of the thin air. They just put that in there. But look at how they start with the answer. Mispar. They start the number. And then chaheder, room. So here's room. And then shalanu means like belonging to us. Belonging to us. So haheder, shalanu, belonging to us. And look at this right here. This is in reference to the room, to haheder. Normally, if it's in reference to a person, it would be he. But in this case, it's translated as it because it's inanimate. It's a number. It's not a person. He, shtayim, efes, arba, 204. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Ma mispar telephone. So what is the number of your telephone? Shel hahorim, belonging to the family. Shalka. But in other words, that belongs. It's belonging to hahorim, the family. Shalka, your family, to your family. What is the telephone number belonging to your family? Essentially, that's what that's saying. Ma mispar hatelefon shel hahorim shalka. Yeah.
מה מספר הטלפון של ההורים שלך?
So what is your parents' phone number? Okay, so then you could just put, if you're doing this exercise, then you could just put whatever their number is, or just make up a number. How about mispar? Mispar telephone. Let's see here. Mispar telephone shell belonging to, and I would put hahorim sheli, my parents. I'm not going to put their real phone number on here, guys. Just going to make one up. Ahorim sheli. Because if I put sheli, that means to me. My parents to me. So mispar hatelefon shel hahorim sheli. So the telephone number belonging to, and I could put something like shesh. Eser. Let's see, where's that? We need our numbers. I think okay. Let's try this. 6, 7, 7. One, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's try that.
6, 7, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so Shiva. This is just, I'm making one up. Shiva. So that's like 6, 7, 7. And then
6, 7, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4.
yeah, echat. So that's like 1 and shtayim. Okay, so echad shtayim shalosh arba. I think it's actually I think that ayin shouldn't be there. I think it might be in aleph. I need to take a look at that number 4. Where's it at? It's up here somewhere. Yeah, it's an aleph resh bet. Yeah, aleph resh bet ayin. Okay, so let's get rid of this. Aleph resh bet ayin. Okay, so let's bring that back down. Where are we at here? Yeah, here it is right here. Okay, so echad shtayim, 1, 2, shlosh, 3. This is 3. And then arba would be 4. So that's just one that's made up. Shesh shava shava, echad shtayim, shlosh arba. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so then we should have mispar hatelefon shel hahorim sheli. So the number of the telephone shell belonging to the parents to me, sheli. Let's see what our answer key says. Okay, so look at how they did this. They answered this. They didn't go all out like I did and say the number to my parents. They put hamispar hu. In other words, the number it is. The number it is, mispar hu. And then they just give you the number, shesh arba, so that's 6, 4, shesh, 6, efes, 0, shalosh, 3, shava, 7, shava, 7. Okay, so there's more than one way to answer these questions, but that's how I chose to answer mine. But I think mine was correct. I think, then of course, this one is the way they chose to do it, just by saying hamispar hu, the number it is, the number it is. Okay, now we have Ben Kama a telephone. So the son is how much the telephone? Oh, how much is your telephone? I think that's what that's saying. Ben Kama, a telephone shelka. It's like the telephone belonging to you. How much is the telephone belonging to you? Like somebody wants to buy his telephone. Ben Kama, a telephone shelka. No, it's not how much. It's Kama. How old? How old is your telephone?
בן כמה הטלפון שלך?
Yeah, Ben Kama hatelefon shelka. Well, why couldn't I just do the same thing and put hatelefon? Hatelefon. Okay, so hatelefon who? Hatelefon it. How about Kama? Let's see, it is. No, I don't want to put Kama. I can put mispar. Mispar. Okay, so it's number. How about Shaba? That would be like a really old phone, wouldn't it? A 7-year-old phone. Shava. How about I could put like Shava Yamim. Yamim, Shava Yamim. It's 7 years. So HaTelephone, it is the number Shava Yamim. It is 7 years. So let's see what their answer says. Okay, so here it is. Ben Kama HaTelephone Shelka. So in other words, son, how old is your telephone? And here's the son answering, HaTelephone Shali Ben Shalosh. It is 3 years old. HaTelephone Shali Ben Shalosh. My phone number is my phone is 3 years old.
הטלפון שלי בן 3.
So it's almost like this word ben, it's almost like this right here is literally, it's almost like it's in reference to the telephone. But the ben in itself means son, I think. So that's a little interesting there. Telephone shali ben shalosh. All right, let's take a look at our last one here. Lama Yeladim. Okay, so Lama, I'm trying to remember what that Lama is. To what are the children? Katanim. This would be like small children. Yeladim Katanim. Ohavim. What do the small children like? Lispor. I think that's lispor, to count. So that could be, I bet you that's when, Lama. When do the small children like to count? Lama Yeladim Katanim Ohavim Lispor. No, it's why do little children like to count?
למה ילדים קטנים אוהבים לספור?
Yeah, lispor.
למה ילדים קטנים אוהבים לספור?
Yeah, lama yeladim katanim ohavim lispor. Okay, so why do little children? So it's like children, little. This is like ohavim lispor, to count. Why do little children like to count? Let's see. How about yeladim katanim ohavim? So little children like lispor. And then you say ki, because him, they. There's a lot of different ways you could answer this. How about you put, how about we just put him? They ohavim Hem ohavim, they like lispor. Hem ohavim lispor. So they like to count. I think it's ki is the word for because. And this is just my guess, rhythm. Yeah, ki hem. So ki is because, and then hem, again, because they, ohavim, up. We need a holem there. Okay, so what I've got is hem ohavim lispor. So they like to count ki hem ohavim because they like, and there's a word for rhythm. It's katsev. Katsev.
כי הם אוהבים קצב.
Yeah, ketsev. They like rhythm. Don't you think little kids like rhythm? So if they say ekat, shtayim, shalosh, arba, chamesh, shesh, shava, tisha, or shemone, tisha, eser. Okay, so they like that rhythm. They like da 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 da. Don't you think that's true, little kids? Is that why they like to count? All right, so that's what I wrote there, but I don't know what their answer is going to be. So let's see what their answer is. Okay, so lama yeladim katanim ohavim. So why do children, these are like children, small like, okay, so little children, small children, ohavim lispor. Why do they like to count? Ki hem yeladim lispor. Look what they wrote. Because they are children counting. That's not very much of a reason, is it? Oh, because they yodaim, because they know how to count, because they know how to count, maybe. Is that what they're saying? Ki hem yodaim lispor. Ki hem yodaim lispor.
כי הם יודעים לספור.
Yeah, ki hem yodaim.
כי הם יודעים לספור.
Lidem lispor. Okay, so ki hem yodim lispor, and they've got just because they yodim, they know to count. Because they know to count, they know how to count. That doesn't make much sense. I think my answer was a lot better. It was more psychological. Kids like rhythm. They like rhythm. You ever seen little kids that like to dance to music? Well, counting, if you know the numbers, is kind of like rhythm. Ekat, shtayim, shalosh, arba, chamesh, shesh, shava, shmona, tisha, eser. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we still have Targila 3. You see what our time is here. We got any comments? Actually, I'm going to try to finish this up. Yeah, it's going to go more than an hour, but I'm going to try to finish it. Okay, so let's take a look and let's get rid of this this one here. Okay, so we have now we have Targil Shalosh, Targil 3. Okay, Seder et Hamishpatim. So in other words, arrange the sentences. Arrange the sentences. So listen, we've done this one before. They give us the words and they want us to like put them in order. So we have let's see here. Who Zugi mispar. Zugi would be like, that would go together. That would be like even numbers. Shtayim mispar. Let's see here. Misper. Zugi, I think it's misper. Zugi misper. Zugi misper. Zugi misper.
זוגי מספר.
Yeah, mispar.
זוגי מספר.
Okay, so that I thought that zugi mispar was like even numbers. Let's double check that. I'm looking at this one here. Oh, it's mispar zugi. That's right, mispar zugi. Mispar zugi. Yeah, even number.
מספר זוגי.
Mispar zugi. Okay. Oh. All right, so let's see. Who's zugi? Okay, so how about this? So this is this one, this is connected to this, but this goes here. Mispar zugi. About who? Let's say, how about this one? 1, 2, 3. So who mispar zugi? This is an even number. Ha mispar, the number. Okay, I think I'm getting this. 4, 5, and then shtayim is 6. So it should be like I think we're gonna get who mispar zugi. Who mispar zugi? This is a even number. Ha mispar shtayim. Ha mispar shtayim. So who mispar zugi? So this is a even number. Ha mispar shtayim. So here's ha mispar shtayim. So the number 2, shtayim, 2. So let's see what their answer key says. See if I got that right. Okay, so mispar shtayim. See the number 2, who mispar zugi. Okay, so they put they turned it around a little bit. I put who mispar. I started with this one right here. I put 1 and then 2 and then 3. But they started out with ha mispar shtayim. So the number 2, who mispar zugi. So it is a even number. Mispar zugi, it means even number. And shtayim, 2, is an even number, right? So here's the answer. The number 2 is an even number. Okay, so we have ha telephone, shel ha, mispar, enet, haba, lo, ma, shel, yoda, et. Okay, so let's see here. I think this shel and this enet are going to go together. So enet. Okay, how about this one? Enet knows. Okay, so how about 1 enet? 2. Anet yoda et, I think it's yodat maybe, yodat, Anet yodat, and that knows a telephone mispar, telephone number, let's see, 5, belonging to 6. Abba and then Shelha, 7, to her father. Now I'm left with Lo Ma. These are really tough. They're like a puzzle, trying to figure these out. And we still have no and what. So I didn't get that order correct, must be, because I still got a couple words that are not withstanding, or outstanding rather. Okay, so telephone, see, what? How about what? What might be the first one? What? 1. It could be maybe Annette doesn't know. What? See, okay, I think I know what it is. One, Annette low Yoda et. Annette low Yoda et. Okay, so Annette does not know for what five, her telephone, the telephone 6 belonging to 7, Abba 8, shall her father's, oh, I should have put number with telephone. A telephone mispar. A telephone mispar. So this should go along with this. So technically this would be like 6, and this would be 8. This would be 9. This is a tough one. All right, I'm gonna cheat this time and look at the answer. Okay, so here's the answer. Annette lo Yoda et. Okay, so Annette does not know ma what mispar, the number ha telephone of the telephone shel abba shelcha, belonging to her father. So abba shelcha, her father. Time we got here? We're getting close on time. Okay, liktov lomdim gam. Let's see, kita alev ve yeladim bet likro hashbon lomdim ve. Gosh, you know what? I'm getting tired. So I'm having trouble focusing. When I get past an hour and trying to focus on this, I think I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to try to do this again for next time. I think I'm going to call it good for today. All right, we'll leave that for today. Get rid of this. All right, guys. Glad that you guys were able to be here with us. Reach out to me at shul@hmisrael.com, our local Yahad website. hmisrael.com. Okay, and then we have a Sabbath service. Saturday, 11 a.m. USA time, Eastern Standard Time. And when you go to Zoom room to www.yahad.com. Okay, and so I'm glad to spend this time with you guys to study some more Hebrew. I'm going to try to get back at it next time. Hopefully I can come back at this Targila 3, Targila Shalosh, with a, this Targil Shalosh is this one here. Targil Shalosh. So exercise 3 with a clearer mind. I'll finish this up and then we'll start this other unit. I think it's unit 19, something like that. Ekat Tasha. All right. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will say lahitro. See you later.